right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brandon Hunter, and I'm the CEO of Roog. And Roog is a marketplace for small businesses to connect with local shoppers in underserved communities. And I have a few stories with business owners that I've encountered over a few years, but recently in Austin, Texas, UT purchased a property where a few small businesses were in, and they were told within 30 days that they had to move. And this business was called Poke Bay. It was Asian owned, Korean owned, and they were a staple in that community right next to UT. And they put out a story, it went viral on TikTok, but ultimately they had to close. They didn't have enough time to respond. And this was a business that brought in probably over $1 million to $2 million in revenue per year. And this is an Asian-owned business, but I've spoke on many challenges that businesses face in our communities. And this is just another example. So even the businesses that have money still struggle to stay planted in the communities they support them due to the changes that are happening. And like many of the other businesses, there are many problems that plague small businesses. But what we determined, my team, from our research over the past few years, is that we were going to focus on three key things, and that's driving more awareness to those businesses from their local constituents, actually helping them expand their marketing into other strategic cities that may be aligned with their culture or their product, and then help them capture more e-commerce purchases. And that's because through our research, we found that in 2017, the e-commerce retail market was worth about $1.8 billion. And since the pandemic, and since things have changed, it's gone up to 4 trillion. Well, it was 1.6 trillion. Now it's 4 trillion. And minority businesses receive less than 8% of that. And that's where we come in. Roog is working to help those businesses capture more of those digital sales through our marketplace. And as you can see, we have a basic design right now, which is our beta, but it allows you to search and find the businesses nearby. It also allows you to favorite those businesses and the products. And as you can see, you can go into more detail with the products to choose what you want to buy. When we continue to do research our market, we found that at the time, the market was worth about $20 billion based on our pricing. And that's because there were approximately 11.1 million minority-owned businesses in the US, and it's projected to grow to around 15 million over the next few years. When we focus on our beachhead market, which is Texas, which is where we are, there's approximately 400,000 minority businesses in Texas, and that's about $1 billion market that we're in right now. As you can see with our competition, it comes from many different areas in terms of social platforms and business directories. The larger ones are Facebook and Instagram, and also the smaller, more niche ones that are positioned to target niche audiences like Official Black Wall Street, Where Are You? They target Black businesses. Those are some of the apps that are out there right now. Where we differentiate ourselves is that we are inclusive, so we're focusing on minorities and people in these underserved communities. And we're also trying to design and implement a really unique way for them to engage those businesses consistently. And so these are some of the things that you see that we have planned in our product roadmap. Since we've launched our beta product in 2020, around the end of 2020, we've had over 600 downloads. We've had over 56,000 user events, and we're continuing to get feedback on how to improve our app. And right now we're working to improve our app. And right now we're working to actually crowdfund to start building additional features that will help us reach the goals that we've set for ourselves. And as you can see here with our revenue channels, those are three areas that we plan to make money. So consulting services is one, and that's what we've already validated with other business owners. And right now, when we add the new features, we'll be working to validate the paper ad, which we validated through our research, but now we want to validate that through our design and our app. And then of course, going back to the main point of the $4 trillion in e-commerce spending, our goal is to capture at least $1 billion in digital purchases for the businesses on our platform. So as you can see, our traction to date, since we've started, we've worked with UT, gone through the program, we've raised a few funds. We got a grant from Bunker Labs in 2021, and we continue to increase our downloads slowly. But with updates and with a little bit more funding, we plan to market aggressively to grow our user base. And the minimum that I want to reach within the next year or less is 30,000 users. And that's because that's a number that I need to convert the mobile app purchases to actually bring value and revenue to those businesses. As you can see here, our team is as diverse as our mission. We have teammates with different educational backgrounds, from different cultural backgrounds. And I think the added benefit of this is that when we come to the table to discuss the unique features and how to tackle these unique demographics, we get a diverse perspective on how to do that, which I think will ultimately showcase in our design and our final product. So that's a brief spiel of Roog. We've been around for a few years, but what we need is we're looking for more people to download the app, more businesses to continue to add to the app. And then the last thing is that we're looking for investments. We're right now crowdfunding with IgniteSocialImpact.com. Our minimum raise was $10,000, and then we've surpassed that with $12,700. So we're still trying to raise as much as we can so that we can continue to add new features and to continue to really make sure that our product does what we want it to do, which is to help these businesses drive more revenue and ultimately profit to their business. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my presentation. If you have any questions, you can find me online or here through Rosemary and her team.